Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
Welcome. Wow.
Whole thing's off kilter.
Was that a 10-second late start?
Whole thing's off kilter.
10 seconds!
The board did not go anywhere.
Yes,
that we will never get back.
Oh, the board.
The board stopped.
Board.
It's literally stopped. Full
Blame
stop.
it on an inanimate
The
object.
board.
Nice. Leave it to Chris Cruz.
As a former,
To save the day, to press play.
Save the day.
I was about to say, as a former board op, I feel for you. Yes, I believe.
Really? You're going to buy into the board did it?
The board.
It was the equipment. It just wouldn't cooperate.
However, that being said, yes, Pat, I will see your side and say that if he wasn't in here hanging out with us until the very last moment, he could have caught that ahead of time.
Right? Right? But no, he's got to be gossiping.
Are you serious right now?
I wasn't going to get into details.
Okay.
Happy Friday, Chris.
So here we are at Friday. It actually happened. That's great. Illegal aliens continue to get rounded up. How dare they? Some of them have been here for 10, 20 years. Leave them alone.
Yeah, let him go to the court of one Judge Jeff Fisher to plead their case.
Right.
And maybe they'll walk.
They're not hurting anybody.
Just trying to make a living.
Just trying to make a
Trying to
living.
make a living.
That's all.
Better their lives.
Okay.
And contribute to Mexico or whatever.
We don't know that.
Whatever country they
you
came
don't
from.
know that about them.
We pretty much do.
We don't, though.
Yeah, we pretty much do.
You're just
Have you
assuming.
seen the
You're just
protest?
assuming.
You've seen the protest?
Not from-
I'm just assuming.
Not from where they were arrested yesterday. Haven't seen the protests.
Okay.
I saw families getting arrested that were working at the ranch, at the farm.
Oh, I hope they didn't separate them. I hope they were arrested and put in the same place altogether. I hope the family is able to be incarcerated together. That would be my hope for them. Good. Here's the story of one of the illegals.
All right, clip one.
Gerardo was picked up in his driveway with eyes
This is the
spotting
guy.
him as they drove by.
Yeah, we want to see what you
His
think about
family
this
says
guy.
waiting
I
on
know about this
citizenship
guy.
in a broken immigration system is a costly and long process, and many immigrants desperate for a better life find a way to get to the U.S. I asked Gerardo if he had any regrets.
Vemos que nos dan esos 5 centímetros.
He says
he assimilated and learned the language.
His decision is fine with him because the
It's only
reason
been
why he
for
came
30
to this
years.
country was to stay with his wife and his family, and he doesn't regret it.
Now he waits for a court hearing to determine if he will get a bond, and then another hearing to give proof that he should be allowed to remain in the U.S. or sent back to his native Mexico.
He's saying, as far as him accepting that the crime that he did, he understands that. But he knows that he's also, like a lot of Hispanics, we feel like the border crossed us.
Oh, for
I like it.
I like it. He is not a criminal.
Edgar is thankful for being able to speak with his dad, but each time
I'm done
they
with him.
talk,
He's done. I can't. Oh my gosh, I want him gone more
That's
than ever.
awesome.
The border crossed him.
I want him beaten before he's sent away. First beat him and then send him back to Mexico.
Jeffy?
Man, I was just raising a family, working hard, been here for a number of years, hasn't committed any crimes. Oh yeah, except for that one little thing when the border crossed him.
Yeah.
And
So he's 150 years old. The border crossed him.
Oh, it's agonizing. It's more than 150.
that's awesome.
We're going on practically 200 years now that they had that territory under their control for about 15 full years. And then the 400 years before that, it belonged to Spain. So there's been a number of borders that have crossed
And
him.
honestly, we should have just kept it when we took it.
Mexico?
Yeah. I mean, we were down there. We
Mexico City.
conquered it up to Mexico City.
Sure did.
We should have just said, "You're ours now."
Yeah.
We needed Donald Trump as president.
Should have done that
But
in a
we
lot of
didn't.
places.
We didn't. We just kept the territory that we needed and was logical for us to have, as every conqueror has done on this planet.
Right.
Every single country is occupied by occupiers.
Yeah, if you don't like what happened,
jeez,
win wars.
Exactly. We want it fair and square, and we paid for it.
Yeah, we gave him money.
Jeez, we paid him $15 million. We didn't have to do that. We had just conquered them.
Right.
Dramatically, too. It was a rout. I mean, we kicked their anuses pretty hard. And so I get so tired of that border crossed us BS. Oh, my God.
So, Jeffy, what's your ruling? Is this guy going to get to stay, or is he got to go?
I hope so. He's got a family.
Do you hope?
He's got a
Do
family.
You? Yeah, he does.
Got a family.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you think.
Could he not take the family with him back to Mexico?
How dare you?
I know. It's pretty
He's
bold.
lived in this country
for how long?
30 years.
And
hasn't been 30.
Hasn't bothered to learn
I don't
English.
know. The first guy that they showed that they were arresting in his front yard, and I'm not sure if that's who the guy was that was speaking. It was, yeah, he was here. They said the original report on that was that he'd been here for 30 years.
Yeah.
However long it's been, he still hasn't learned the language. Come on.
I mean, are you motivated to learn the language when the border crosses you?
And after 30 years of raising a family and working, even if you haven't learned very much of the language, you think that there would be time in there to go through the process.
Wouldn't you think that? Yeah, you would think that.
So let me ask you this, Jeffy. Serious question. Do you think?
But those are the stories. Before you ask me that, those are the stories that I'm talking about when obviously the people who are all for not arresting any of these immigrants use to tug at your heartstrings because he's got a family, he works, he's got a house, he's paying all these bills, he's been here, he hasn't, as far as I know, he's not a criminal outside of just being an illegal immigrant.
Well, he is a criminal.
Okay.
So
he said outside of being an illegal immigrant.
Yeah.
So, okay, here's my question.
Yeah, why don't you listen? Okay?
I did listen.
You're a hater.
I did listen.
You're a hater.
An illegal immigrant
hater.
is a criminal. They're breaking our laws. What do you call it when people break laws?
That's just a little, all of us break laws every day.
That's not just a Post-it note that you forgot to bring to school with you. It's important.
So would you say that after you get all of the pedophiles and murderers and all that taken care of, would you then go to that guy? Are you just saying it's a priority thing, or are you just saying leave him, period?
No. Well, personally, I'm not saying leave him, but yes, absolutely.
Put him down the priority list.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were doing. I thought we were getting rid of the bad guys first.
Yeah, we are. We've done that.
Are we, though?
Well, let's see what Jeffy thinks about
I feel like we're not.
Deportee number 2.
That's not what Tom Homan is saying.
Well, let's see what this clip is. You like this one?
Suspect's name, Melvin Varela Perez. He's been wanted for 5 murders
MS-13.
and is considered a high-ranking member of the gang. But even though he's been on El Salvador's 100 most wanted list since 2016, he crossed the border and was released into the U.S. under the Biden administration.
Perez was arrested alongside an associate named Rene Escobar Ochoa, who had a red notice from Interpol out on him when he came across the border.
You don't want that.
The Department of Homeland Security reacting in a statement saying, quote, the Biden administration allowed 2 ringleaders of MS-13, one of the most violent gangs in the world, come straight into our country. One of these depraved aliens is on El Salvador's 100 most wanted fugitives list and is wanted for 5 counts of murder. The other has an Interpol notice for drug trafficking. These are the kinds of scumbags sanctuary politicians are protecting and letting walk free on America's streets.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! That's an official statement. Scumbag.
Yeah.
You could hear Christine Nome writing that one.
Funny.
So we got a red notice to all worldwide law enforcement to locate and provisionally arrest an individual. Yada, yada, yada.
So that's fun. That's fun.
And those
Hanging out in Omaha.
those are exactly the people I want gone. I mean, first and foremost, I want them out of here.
And you're fine with all the rest? When did this start?
Well, I didn't say that.
This is a fairly new thing where you're
I'm just
fine
saying
with
I understand why people are thinking like that.
Okay.
It's no time to go
All
wobbly now, George.
Yeah. So you've just caved like Donald Trump has caved.
Thank you.
That's good. That's good. Trump's not calling it amnesty, but that's exactly what it is. So let's see about border czar Tom Homan, and he reacted to the MS-13 arrest.
This is just one example of what I've been saying for the last 4 years.
Right.
The Biden administration lied to the American people. When they said everybody they released in the country is properly vetted, they weren't.
Nope.
No, first of all, we don't have access to other countries' criminal data, but as you said, this was the public information, and this has been easily found. But this administration, their main focus under Biden administration, Border Patrol had one directive: process quick, release quick. Because if there's no overcrowding, we can keep claiming the border's secure and we got control of everything. And they kept lying to the American people. Everybody releases vetted. I can't tell you how many criminals under the Trump administration we have arrested and deported that were released in the country by Joe Biden, saying they were vetted. We have arrested murderers, people that were convicted of murder in other countries. People who had murder warrants in other countries. People who had sexual assaults in other countries. People who had sexual assaults here that they weren't found during the vetting process because they weren't vetted. The last administration lied, and that's why we're so busy right now going across the country trying to find these people.
Okay. Exactly what he said. And if there was any question on where the administration stands on the issue of amnesty for illegals, Tom Homan tried to clear that up yesterday.
There's a lot of people talking in here, Department of Labor, Department of Agriculture, Department of Homeland Security, talking about options. Nothing's been settled, and I'm not going to get ahead of the president. Whatever the president decides, it's his decision, but we're nowhere near that. I can tell you one thing, though. One thing I'm reading in the media that's not true, there will be no amnesty.
Oh, well, there you go.
There will be no amnesty? Okay.
So Tom Homan says.
Huh.
I don't know that.
That's interesting.
He gets the final say in that, but.
Well, you just said it's the president's decision.
Yeah.
So
And
he doesn't think there will be amnesty.
And I will say he said we're nowhere near that.
He did say that. I wish he hadn't, but he did.
So there.
So Trump is not calling it amnesty. People are calling it amnesty because it seems to be that. If you're going to exempt all the farm and hotel workers, that is an amnesty. Is it not? And I'm sorry, I feel a little betrayed on that. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens, right?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Trust the process. The process has been really good so far. But, lately we've had this farmer thing, the worker thing, getting back to supplying Ukraine with weapons again.
Epstein file.
Epstein, which I don't know that I lay that at Trump's door, but the administration, I mean, come on.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Yes.
I'd lay it at his door.
Yes.
He could, like you just said to me, he can make a lot of things happen within his administration.
Yeah. And like Homan said, he's got the ultimate decisions on these things. If he demanded, hey, this was a campaign promise I made that we're going to look into this and take care of this. So release it. Release whatever we have. And everybody says that there is an Epstein file, that he kept a file on his clients. So stop telling us, stop lying to us about it. We just had Alan Dershowitz.
Oh, do you want to play that now?
Sure, might as well, since we're on the topic.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
This is not an opinion. This is a fact. I have seen, remember, I was accused falsely on the Epstein, and ultimately I was completely cleared. The woman admitted that she may have mistook me for somebody else and withdrew all of her lawsuits. And so from day one, from the day I was accused, I said I want every document out because I knew every document would prove I was innocent. So let me tell you, I know for a fact documents are being suppressed. And they're being suppressed to protect individuals. I know the names of the individuals. I know why they're being suppressed. I know who's suppressing them. But I'm bound by confidentiality from a judge and cases, and I can't disclose what I know. But I hand to God, I know the names of people whose files are being suppressed in order to protect them.
Wow.
And that's wrong.
Yeah,
just out of curiosity, without names, are these politicians, business leaders, both?
They're everything. And let me tell you, a lot of them are, at least one of them is somebody who was accused. Others are accusers. And the judges have said, if somebody calls themselves a victim, we're not going to give any information about them. But they may not be victims. They may be perpetrators. So we don't have information about false accusers. And we know there have been many false accusers who have accused innocent people for money. And those records are being deliberately, willfully suppressed. And they shouldn't be suppressed. If the accusation is allowed out, so should the material that diminishes the credibility of the accuser.
Right.
We want total transparency on this. Every single document, no redaction. That's what I've said from day one. I waive any of my rights of privacy. Anything there is about me, I'm happy because it will be exculpatory, because I know I haven't touched a woman other than my wife from the day I met Jeffrey Epstein. I don't even hug people, but I was falsely accused and I was able to prove it. And I was able to prove it through documents. And I want other people to be able to disprove false accusations through documents. But these documents are being suppressed and withheld.
Wow, that's a lot.
That sure is.
There's a lot going on there. Wow. So we got to go back to that judge and undo his gag order.
And go back to the judge in the Maxwell trial.
Yeah.
Yes. All of that needs to be done. Wow, this is just a weird time, isn't it? Just a weird day in America.
And look, does it really matter? I would say, yeah, we need to know.
Yeah, it matters.
I think it does.
Yeah, people should be held accountable for what they did.
I think it does.
Yep. All right, we want to welcome a new sponsor to the show, Chefman. Have you heard of Pebble Ice? Let me tell you why Pebble Ice is awesome. It's small. Pebble size ice has a soft, chewable texture. It cools drinks super fast. So you're seeing... put it back up if you would. Put it back up on the screen because it is really cool. Pebble Ice absorbs the flavors of the beverage, so it's really fun to chew. It's better than ice cubes, frankly. Chefman makes sure high-quality products are built and builds long-lasting products. During the flash sale, your countertop Pebble Ice maker is up to 30% off. So, Pebble Ice and drinks, I mean, it's going to be the hit of the summer, of your parties, of your barbecues. The ice maker is compact. I'm about to get one right now because I loved it from the first time I saw it. It'll
want
neatly,
one, I think.
Yeah, you do want one. You know you want one. It'll fit right under your kitchen cabinet. It's really portable, so you can take it outside if you're grilling or whatever. No water line, no hookup. Just fill the water tank and turn it on. It makes up to 33 pounds of these soft, chewable Pebble Ice pieces. It's fantastic. Perfect for your kitchen, your office, a bar, your outdoor patio. The flash sale is on right now. Your Pebble Ice maker is up to 30% off. But you got to hurry before they sell out. Visit chefman.com/Pat. Chefman, C-H-E-F, chefman.com/Pat. Get 30% off for this flash sale. Again, that's chefman.com/Pat. Promo code PAT30.
I actually do.
Really cool.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right. So you are in favor of the Epstein files coming out, but you want illegal aliens to be left alone. Is that where we are with Jeff Fisher this week?
First of all.
First of all.
Oh, there's the tell.
First of all.
There's the tell.
I want to be very clear.
Be very clear.
As I am very disappointed that my name is not on the Epstein list. And if it comes out, I'm not on it.
Okay.
I can say that with
100% certitude.
100% certainty. Yes.
Okay, good.
And I'm not for all illegal aliens.
So only if they've committed heinous crimes.
Yeah, let's get those people out of here.
Okay. Then once we've done that, then
we can readdress.
Leave everybody else alone.
That's kind of what Kristi Noem is saying to the people that have been here for a while. Let's get the process going. Make it happen so that you can come back in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Either sign up on the app or get out of here. Make that. Let's work on that process. Do we need to be arresting a guy at his house? I mean, yeah. The way they look at it, yes.
So crossing the border is not a heinous crime for you?
It is not.
Okay.
It is not. But
is that a new thing? Because this seems to be a new position for you. Have you changed your mind on this?
No, I just some of the heartstring stories are starting to get.
Oh my God!
Oh my!
Well, I think we should go to that marijuana field. Let's go to that marijuana field. What do you think about showing up at the marijuana field and?
That doesn't look like a marijuana field.
That does not look like a marijuana. It looks like you have to buy some marijuana there.
Yes. So they are protesting what is happening in the field. And we have much more dramatic video that we can't show you, but there are children running through the field, which makes me think of child labor and child trafficking to
Makes
these
me think of
fields.
families working to provide.
There we go.
They got their kids out there working with them.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let's go out and work the field with the kids.
It's bring your kid to the marijuana field. Day.
Yeah,
right. See, that's the field over there to the right. You can see it when they do a zoom out there.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. So people showed up to protest, and it got ugly.
That's what the marijuana, man.
Yeah. Wow.
So let me ask you this, Jeffy.
I thought farm workers were safe.
That's right.
That's what I thought.
So I guess not.
Apparently not.
And no American wants to pick marijuana?
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, I'm with Jeffy
no
on this
Americans want to pick marijuana.
Well, yeah, because they know it's illegal and no American wants to do anything illegal.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Well, depends on
Except
where
for
you are.
Jeffy.
California for something.
You know?
Okay, so play the next clip, though, because you could see it there on the zoomed out version, but check this.
Take a look at this video right here. It appears a protester fired some kind of gun at federal agents. This happened this afternoon. It was a really chaotic scene at the time. A lot of smoke was being launched at the protesters, and again, it appears a protester fired back with that weapon. It looks like he fired at least a couple of times. We have not heard about any agents being hurt.
This is unacceptable.
So when do we got to stop using the word protester for these?
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah. This is an insurrection that's happening with ICE right now. It's an insurrection.
That's for sure.
You're going after federal law enforcement, and it's all being sparked by leftists in office who are telling people that they're being kidnapped in the streets and that this is some Gestapo force. So you've created this resistance to them. Despicable. It really is.
Absolutely.
There needs to be a lot of people arrested for what they've been saying and doing and inciting this stuff. Mm-hmm. You are inciting an insurrection right now. You're a traitor to this country. And they don't care. They don't care.
No,
they just keep
don't.
doing it, and it just keeps getting worse. And even when they're asked point blank about it, who was it we played yesterday or the day before that was asked, are you okay with the violence that's going on? It was Hakeem Jeffries. Yeah. He was asked about it. Had nothing to say about
Plenty
it.
of opportunity to denounce it. And
they're not going to denounce it. They want it.
So what's going to happen is, God forbid, but an ICE agent or a federal agent of some sort is going to be killed. And then whoever kills him is going to be a hero to those radicals on the left.
Yeah.
And then the GoFundMe will start. And then this guy who killed the officer is going to be praised and make so much money off of his violence through the GoFundMe, and he'll be a hero and
a folk hero, just like the guy who killed the UHC CEO.
Oh yeah,
the folk hero.
Yeah, he most definitely is.
Shot him in the back, killed him.
Video evidence.
Father of 2 or 3 kids. Young kids murdered in the street in cold blood,
and love him for
he's
it.
a hero.
They
love him, and they try to excuse it. They call him a hero.
Yep.
So yeah, anybody who kills an ICE agent, they're really going to be a hero.
It's coming. There'll be no accountability for
is.
the politicians who have egged this on and poured gasoline on these fires.
And here you have Gavin Newsom's statement of this little shooting. Of course, I condemn any assault on law enforcement, you piece of...
Yeah, okay.
And he goes,
too little, too late.
And then he goes, now do January 6th.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, my.
Easily. Let's go. Let's do January 6th.
Yes,
let's do January 6th.
Tell me who shot at stop it.
Let's do it. Yeah,
let's do it.
That's the thing.
Yes, let's do it.
That's the thing.
Yeah, he doesn't really want to do that.
No.
Thank you.
Well, he wants to do it in their usual lying sack of crap way that 5 officers were killed.
Or 6 or 7. I don't even know. Are we up to that?
I think it's at least 6 that they now claim. And the real number, of course, is 0. None.
Wait, 0?
Yes, 0 officers were killed that day.
I mean, that whole thing is
none.
Just embarrassing.
It is. It is.
I mean, we had the one guy, they held court for him, the one officer.
Yeah.
And it wasn't anything to do with January 6th.
I know. And remember, there's a California law that prohibits local law enforcement from assisting ICE. So check this out in San Diego.
Protesters in South Park crowded around and spit on ICE agents' cars. In Linda Vista, onlookers tried to push through caution tape to help a man being detained.
Despicable.
In both ICE raids, federal agents called San Diego police for emergency assistance, and officers responded.
Our role is mainly to maintain the public safety and respond if somebody needs help.
SDPD Lieutenant Travis Easter says it's part of their policy. It says, quote, officers will provide emergency assistance to all law enforcement agencies, including those under the Department of Homeland Security and Border Patrol.
If somebody is assaulting or harming one of those officers, then they feel the need to call for assistance, we will arrive.
Is it providing safety for the public, or is it providing safety for Homeland Security?
Providing safety for everybody.
Police say they can use caution tape and other tools to separate federal agents from the public. Video from Linda Vista shows a police vehicle in the middle of the road. Easter believes this does not contradict SB 54. That's the California law that limits local law enforcement's cooperation with federal immigration authorities.
They were actually trying to make that a bad thing. That police showed up to help these officers.
Right. And Homan has said repeatedly that these cities, they don't have to help us, but they can't hinder us.
Yeah.
They can't hinder us.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so I don't know where that line of hindering is when you need help as a federal agent from the local police department.
It sounds like they helped the ICE agents in this particular case.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's going to be interesting to see how Newsom reacts to what San Diego is doing.
Right.
I forgot to mention this when we talked about the marijuana field. Bill Malugin reported that 10 illegal immigrant juveniles, children, were at that field, 8 of whom were unaccompanied. So they're looking now into, of course, potential child labor violations. But think of that.
Man.
That's where this trafficking.
Yeah.
I guess you're lucky if you end up in a field and not some sex ring.
True.
So you've got 10 kids there. 8 were unaccompanied that were just slave labor, effectively, for this marijuana company. But I guess we're okay with that. Don't go to the fields. Okay.
I mean, mom and dad had the day off. The kids felt like they needed to go to work. I get it.
I want to throw that at you.
Yes.
I can't take
If you're only listening on
one
audio,
more
Pat
second.
just threw an objectile at
Jeff
I
Fisher.
may need to call the police.
I want you to, because I want you arrested and dragged out of here.
Yes.
With your hands behind your back.
Let's get Perry involved, please. Let's get Perry involved.
How many hours is it going to take to drag him out?
Ooh. Oh, come on.
Wait a minute.
12?
Why?
Why? Well, because you'd be
I
fighting
just asked
so
the
hard.
question.
Okay,
He's the
okay.
one that said 12. You should be looking at him.
We know what a whirling dervish you can be when you're fighting for your life.
You could be
And
slippery.
Don't come up at me.
Yeah, you're slippery.
Don't square up on him.
He's slippery, Pat. He's slippery.
Oh, brother.
Oh, man. What a world.
For sure. And
What a world.
I mean, yes, what a world.
Yes.
What a world.
Yes. It's crazy. It is really nuts right now.
And you don't have to worry about fields or families or anything like that if you just enforce immigration law and put up a damn wall.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to get to point A or point B, point C, point D. You just stop it right there.
Well, President
we
Trump's,
are doing that, right?
He's done
I mean,
the
we
right
are
thing
doing that,
by
yeah.
shutting down the border, which we've pretty well done.
Precisely. And now we've got to clear up.
we got to
Because
clear
this
up what's
is what
happening in
we've
the country.
Always said, stop the leak,
Yes.
stop the flooding,
Exactly.
and then clean up the house. And that's what we're doing.
Yep. 888-900-3393. More coming up. We'll check in with Jeffy's Fat Five next.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Great to have you with us. Got some tweets here. Lone Wolf 2965 tweets. Those poor migrants are just here to commit the crimes Americans don't want to commit. That's a good point.
That's why
so
Jeffy
true.
appreciates
First
them
of
so
all, Americans will commit those crimes, okay?
They will. Just given the opportunity, they will.
Thank you.
They're looking for the chance, okay? Scottness31 tweets, it's not like the guy called in and didn't say bingo. Why treat him like a criminal?
Right?
We warned about that how many times? We say it, and we say it, and we say it!
I know.
And so there had to come a time.
And yet
we still gave him the prize.
And yet the heartstring stories.
Yes.
And by the way, Pat Gray, the phone screener reminds the person right as they're going
that's
to go
right.
live. Hey.
Even when they call, we still tell them, just in case they didn't hear it on the air, the million times we've said it. So then the phone screener, when they first answer the phone, says, hey, first thing out of your mouth, gotta be
And yet I see the news story telling me about the guy that didn't win his box of cookies because they hung up on him after he won bingo.
Right.
It breaks my heart.
Yeah.
It breaks my heart.
breaks your heart.
Person did get the box of cookies. All right.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they got the cookies.
We don't need to hear that.
Spicy Gangsta Sarah tweets, people like that illegal alien are the reason I have to press 1 for English. Why do I have to press 1? I'm in America.
I do
That's
agree.
right.
Yeah,
yes.
That is annoying.
It is. There's so many annoyances like
I
that.
don't even use the number 2 for
And those
Spanish.
things we don't even really think about anymore because they're just in our face
Right.
every
They're
day.
so
It's just
prevalent.
what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then directions in every language
Yes.
under the sun and all that kind of stuff. Mandalorian Patriot 2. I don't care if Alan Dershowitz did get orders from a judge. Say the damn names and do your time as a hero. I'm pretty close to being there. Just tell us. Just tell us. Go back to the judge and try to remove the gag order, if nothing else. We need to know. And if he's seen it and he knows, he should be telling us.
He's like 80-something.
Yeah. So who cares? Or what are they going to do?
Yeah,
Put him in
exactly.
jail for the rest of his life?
Right.
Oh, well, what is that?
Right.
I mean, he's got a pretty good life. I don't know.
Be a patriot. Be a patriot, Alan.
Alan's got a pretty good life. He doesn't want to get that over with.
All right. Well, if you're going to be a stickler, then
Stickler, yes.
you're going to be a stickler for life. All right. We got the Fat Five here with
Awesome.
Jeffy.
Awesome. Just a reminder, July is UV Awareness Month. So seek shade when appropriate, and wear sun protective clothing, and be sure to apply a broad spectrum of water-resistant sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher. Always remember, practice safe sun, okay?
Yes, okay.
I'm here to help. Also, today is July 11th, or 7-Eleven. Yeah, baby, Slurpee Day, the birthday of 7-Eleven franchise. Customers get a free small Slurpee at 7-Eleven, Speedway, and Stripes now. That's a
I don't think it's really the birthday, though, is it?
Yeah, it is.
It is. It's the day they opened?
That's what they say.
I don't believe that. 7-Eleven simply stood for open 7 days a
The
week
Southland Corporation is lying.
till 11, right?
Okay.
Isn't that what it originally meant?
I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but maybe not. All
I
right.
guess they changed that. It's the world's
Whatever.
largest convenience retailer, according to them. 98 years. We're on our 98th
a long time.
birthday. So you get the, you can get another free Slurpee if you're a loyalty member. If you get on the app, they're giving money away. One of the coolest things you can get is a tongue to, new this year. First of its kind temporary tongue tattoo. Activated by Slurpee. Simply enjoy a Slurpee drink and apply the tattoo on the tongue. Wait for the big reveal. I kind of like that. You get a blue, green, red, or purple. I will say I've noticed in the past, and I'm not saying that this is going to happen to you or whatever, but if you happen to wait till the middle of the day, a lot of the franchises run out of the small Slurpee cups. Just move on to the larger ones.
Okay, so I did my
That's
research.
the way to get a bigger Slurpee.
Grok tells me that the first 7-Eleven opened on May 15, 1927.
See? It's not the birthday.
And then I say, okay.
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 That's where you leave it?
That's where
what
you
he
leave
said.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
That was an important addition. Thank you.
Well, then I keep going and say, well, the week was a Sunday, and I just kept going back and forth. But anyway,
okay,
all right,
but
okay.
You're correct. 7-Eleven is because they're open from 7.
They should change.
And they closed at 11.
Nah, they should change it.
7 days a week till 11, I think, is what it was.
Should be 5:15.
They opened to July 11th.
And now they're open 24 hours.
98 years ago.
Doesn't really work. But whatever. Okay.
Barbie, the doll from Mattel, is aiming to expand on that inclusivity with the launch of its first doll with type 1 diabetes. The doll, part of Barbie's Fashionistas line, comes complete with a continuous glucose monitor, an insulin pump, and other features to represent those diagnosed with the chronic disease. The brand partnered with Breakthrough T1D, which I had never heard of, but it's formerly the JDRF, Juvenile Diabetes Foundation, which apparently no longer exists. It's Breakthrough T1D. Okay. They introduced this Barbie doll with type 1 diabetes, and it makes an important step in our commitment for inclusivity and representation. Barbie helps shape children's early perceptions of the world, and by reflecting medical conditions like T1D, we ensure more kids can see themselves in the stories they imagine and the dolls they love.
Yeah, because the kid wants to play with a diabetic.
Right.
Doll.
So a continuous glucose monitor, you get a small wearable device, measures a person's blood sugars. You get the insulin pump, comes with the blue polka dot top, matching skirt and ruffles as a nod to the symbols that represent diabetes awareness, and the pastel blue purse to carry any essentials such as type 1 diabetes supplies or snacks.
Does it beep when her blood sugar is low or high?
This is part of their fashionista line. Remember, this is they did introduce this line. They have the Ken doll with the prosthetic leg, and they have the Barbie wearing hearing aids, and they had the first doll. Remember, a couple years ago, that was the first Down syndrome doll, part of their fashionista line.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, these are great and all.
They're great.
But when do I get the fat guy Ken doll? When do I get the fat guy Ken doll, or the fat girl Barbie, or the anorexic Barbie?
Right.
How about the Neuralink Barbie? When do I get that? When are we going to start representing that? Because, I mean, I want to have more kids seeing themselves. Right, Mattel?
That would hurt Mattel's bottom line, all that extra plastic.
I wouldn't want to have their kids, use their imagination or anything. Wouldn't want that. I mean, if you want a Barbie with a fake leg, you'd rip one off.
Okay.
I mean, anyway, it's just... Good for Barbie.
This is what gets you upset, really?
Good for Barbie.
That's what
good
gets
for
you
the
upset.
kids.
Not the border,
good
Pat.
For Barbie. Good for the
Screw
kids.
the border.
Right.
The Barbie representation is
The
what gets
diabetes Barbie. That's what got him.
That's whatever. So this story began back in the 1980s when the actress met Jean-Louis Dumas. This is the Birkin, the actress, Jane Birkin. And she started to describe her ideal bag to Dumas. And they finally sketched the design on an air sickness bag. Today, bag is a global symbol of exclusivity and wealth. The Birkin.
The Birkin bag?
The Birkin bag, yeah.
How much is it?
Okay, so they did the prototype, and the Hermes Birkin bag, this bag right here, sold at Sotheby's. How much? Pat, let me ask you a question. I'm going to put it up for auction. You got 20 minutes. Although, not really, but it took 20 minutes to get the money that they spent on this bag. How much are you going to spend on the prototype leather bag, the Hermes Birkin bag, with Jane Birkin's initials on the non-detachable strap there.
Wow, that's exciting.
The gilded brass hardware.
Okay.
Purchased under 20 minutes by a Japanese private collector.
Okay. Is it new?
No, this is the prototype.
Okay. I'm going to say, so it's way beyond the original price.
Well, they go for like 10, 20,000, 30,000, and you got to be on the list, and they specifically pick you to get one.
$500,000.
You're not getting it for $500,000.
Really?
Yeah, you're not getting it for $500,000.
It's more than that.
Yes.
Wow.
If you were to buy it from this Japanese collector today, it would cost you, he spent $10.1 million.
$10.1 million.
That's correct.
For a stupid purse.
The most expensive. Whoa! It's a Hermes Birkin.
I mean,
it's the most expensive handbag ever sold at auction.
$10.1 million.
Jeez. Sometimes you get too much money.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow.
I mean, it's a beautiful bag and all.
It looks good.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
$10 million good?
I mean, I barely want to spend the $10,000 to $60,000 for the regular ones.
Yeah, no way. No way.
Barely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you that. I'm not giving you millions. No.
You will give them 10,000
yeah,
for the bag,
whatever.
though.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not giving you millions.
No.
Not doing that. The U.S. government is preparing to breed, and it's always good when you start with the U.S. government doing things.
Mm-hmm.
They're preparing to breed billions of flies and dump them out of an airplane over Mexico and southern Texas to fight a flesh-eating maggot that's threatening cattle. So the plans include building a new fly production facility in Mexico by July of next year and opening a distribution hub in southern Texas by the end of next year as well. The U.S. Department of Agriculture plans to ramp up breeding and distribution of adult male flies, sterilizing them with radiation before releasing them. They mate with females in the wild. The eggs laid by the female aren't fertilized and don't hatch. There are fewer larvae, and over the time, the fly population dies out. The parasite could devastate the beef industry, so we need to get these flies out there. And it could devastate household pets and decimate wildlife. And apparently, this has been done before. They claim it's the most effective way to do it and environmentally friendly than spraying pest into the oblivion. And apparently they did this a few years ago with Panama, and apparently it worked until it didn't. And so
is this the thing that they said came through the Darien Gap with the uncontrolled migration? I think that's how it got restarted. I'm not positive.
It's very possible. Yeah, because it was taken care of until it wasn't, and now they're saying, well, Panama can help us as well. But because I guess they still have their fly factories in Panama. I don't know. They probably have to open them up and dust off some machines.
Yeah,
get it open, ready for business. But they're willing to help if we need it. So I mean, you don't want the maggots out there eating the meats. You don't want your animals infected with these maggots. You really don't.
No, you don't.
So I mean, okay,
yeah, that's a hard one. I don't know how you. I guess that's the best way to do it environmentally.
I mean, I'm almost look, I don't spray them. I don't care. Kill them.
Yeah.
Let's end the parasite.
Gosh.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm reading about it. That's what they think. They think they came through the Darien Gap with all the migration that's been uncontrolled, and some of the pictures of the animals. There's deer.
They're terrible.
It's so nasty.
Yeah. So I mean, poison. It's fine, and let's get to work. Let's make it happen. Be sure to subscribe to my daily show, Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher, available wherever you get your podcast. Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher. Please subscribe to that today.
Also, the weather is, of course, heating up, and your nighttime bedroom temperature has a huge impact on your sleep quality. So if you wake up too hot or too cold, let me highly recommend checking out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Miracle Made sheets are inspired by NASA. They use silver-infused fabrics that are temperature regulating, so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. And you'll get better sleep every single night. Miracle sheets are luxuriously comfortable without that really high price tag of other luxury brands that can cost just a fortune, and they feel as nice, if not nicer, than those sheets. The ones used by five-star hotels. So upgrade your sleep now. The weather is heating up. You don't have to at night. Go to trymiracle.com/Pat to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use the promo code PAT at checkout, you'll get a free 3-piece towel set and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're not 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/Pat, T-R-Y, trymiracle.com/Pat. Want to thank Miracle Made for sponsoring this particular episode.
Pat Gray Unleashed continues.
That it does with the Chewing the Fat 5. Okay, another Another maddening story out of Australia. Just another one. The headline, cancer diagnosis rates of persons under 50 are increasing, and we don't know why. The technical term of this phenomenon is early onset cancer, and it is rising steeply. So they've got.
What did we do 5 years ago? Was it?
I don't remember, Pat. I don't remember now. They go back to 2000. They say, oh, well, we go all the way back to 2000. They don't go back 5 years. There's no data in the story where they go back
Where
just
they're
5
even
years.
Considering maybe it was the vaccine.
It's not even mentioned.
Yeah.
It's not even mentioned in the entire story.
None of these stories do.
All of the stories talk about environmental, and absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. This could be part of the problem.
It could.
And I don't doubt that. But not even a mention of that.
Right.
Not one doc, one line in the story. Well, it's possible that in the last 5 years the numbers have gone up because of the
There
vaccine.
are those who believe some reference to it, but that's ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
And they don't. Let's not forget, in Queensland, Australia, earlier this year, they had a big study that were studying the immune effects of COVID vaccines. We're going to destroy that. We're never going to show that. None of it. It's going to be gone. They decided, this biosample study, we're just going to destroy that. They won an award as a project, and then they just defunded it. It was intended to better understand the short, medium, and long-term impacts of COVID-19 and COVID-19 vaccines in Queensland. The Quovax Safety and Efficacy statewide study. 10,000 adult participants. They had all these numbers. And then it was considered to be some of the most important research. And then data started in 2021 in this initial for the initial pilot study. Then 2 years later in 2023, we're not going to give them any more money. No more. It's jeopardizing all these unpublished research papers. You're not going to complete those. You're done with that. Shut it down. Then they said, you know what? These samples will be appropriately sterilized and disposed of. All study data collected as part of the Quovax set study is going to be archived and for a specified time period as required by law, but it's going to be destroyed.
What?
Just gone. We don't want to know. We don't want to know any of the information.
That is.
We're not going to allow you to see any of the information.
That's staggering.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And that's Australia?
Yeah.
So they obviously found something they don't want anybody to know about.
I represent science.
More coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Hey!
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
Welcome to it. Got a few tweets here. Barbara Wise tweets, we need colostomy bag Barbie. The fashion accessory that goes everywhere.
Yes. That's what we need. We need to be inclusive.
Yes.
We need to all
Absolutely.
see ourselves.
From Jeff Gibson, will Moo-Moos by Jeffy be available for the new Barbie dolls?
A great idea. I should partner with Mattel.
Yes,
Mattel you can just email me, chewingthefat@theblaze.com. That's fine. We can work out some kind of arrangement. I would like to partner with Mattel with Moo-Moos by Jeffy.
We've got the mock-up right there. There's the
that's not
potential
necessarily
doll.
a moo-moo, but I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. Yes, this is the kind of doll I want to play with because I want to see me.
Well, you want to see you.
Yeah.
And there you
It'll
are.
be inclusive.
With long hair.
Ugh.
So, that's great.
There you are.
Insane. I mean, that's America.
Yep.
Sorry to break it to Barbie.
There's some of that going on. No question. All right. Yesterday, Marco Rubio spoke about the latest regarding what's going on with Russia and Ukraine and the peace deal. What's happening there? Here's an update.
these things are best negotiated. I don't want to in private, and that's how these things generally work. There were some ideas exchanged today, some viewpoints that they expressed to us that I'll take back to the president for his consideration, and hopefully it will lead to something. I don't want to overpromise. I mean, again, as I said, this is a conflict that's been going on now for over 3 years, and as has already been pointed out by one of the questions here, we've seen an acceleration of attacks. I think it's probably the largest drone attack in a city close to the Polish border, actually. So it's a pretty deep strike. And again, I mean, it's every time you see this in the headlines and people die, it reminds you of why the president wants this war to end. As he has said from the beginning, his number one interest here is to stop people from dying and the destruction that's ongoing every single day.
And to do that, we need to send more weapons to Ukraine.
I guess so.
I mean, have you ever, I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but Marco Rubio there sounded like, it sounds like we are as far away from peace.
It sure does.
As we've ever been. He's just like, I don't want to overpromise. I'll take their ideas back to the president.
Well, we're ramping it right back up.
Correct.
So that's not a promising sign.
No, it is
sign
not.
For peace.
And Putin's not. I mean, Trump has been saying bad stuff about Putin.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're thinking about sanctions now, and so that's
cool.
Yeah, it's not going the right direction.
No, it is not.
But I think President Trump's tried really hard to make this thing happen, and he just can't get cooperation from Putin, especially. Zelensky too, perhaps. I don't know, but it's not.
Yeah, one of the
peace
other
process is not going well.
Yeah, no, there's a big stalemate somewhere.
Yeah,
one of the other things Rubio said in that press deal there that we didn't put in is that they're already talking about rebuilding Ukraine and getting funding for that.
Well, Zelensky's talking about that. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
and to quote Jeff Fisher, no,
right,
because you know who's on the hook for that.
Oh, yes.
Us again.
We are.
The European
why in the
Union?
hell are you rebuilding a country that's in the middle of getting their asses kicked in a war?
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing?
Way too early to talk about rebuilding it when the war's not even over. It's not even winding down. So, yeah, in the words of Jeff Fisher, no. No. How about no? It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Your paycheck going to pay for that, too. Funding a war and the rebuild.
Unless the European Union wants to pony up for it, go ahead. Do it. Hey, we rebuilt Europe after World War II. Now it's your turn to rebuild some country.
And maybe Trump will say that to them.
Maybe.
And that'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great if he would. But I feel like he would say, well, yeah, you guys need to help a little.
Yeah. I don't know. It's... we're just tired of this. We've seen it time after time after time. Rebuild Iraq, rebuild Afghanistan, rebuild Europe, rebuild Vietnam, rebuild South Korea, rebuild Germany, rebuild Ukraine now? No. How about no? Jeez. And former Vice President Mike Pence had this to say.
Oh, but this was great.
Yeah.
I do believe the time has come for us to renew our military support for Ukraine, make it clear that we're going to continue to provide that support along with our European allies until a just and lasting peace is achieved. I also am hopeful that Senator Thune will bring the new Russia sanction bill to the floor of the Senate next week and move it.
Interesting, isn't it, that now he's appearing on CNN?
Right.
That's not a coincidence.
No, it is not.
That's where his garbage is better accepted, on CNN. Jeez. You remember the beginnings of the Mike Pence experience when he was a talk show host? He was actually pretty solid, pretty darn good at that time. He started out his political career. Was he governor of Indiana?
Yes.
He was governor.
He was also in Congress.
He was also in Congress. He was actually pretty good at one time, but no thank you now. No thank you. We're ready for you to exit stage left, Mike.
And honestly, though, if people like Mike Pence do continue to talk, and these are people that you know Donald Trump detests, then let him keep talking. And let him keep saying, because hopefully Trump will be influenced to do the exact opposite. If Mike Pence is on board,
then I better get
That
off.
should be a sign that
Mr. President,
not
Mike
the
Pence
best
sent
plan.
yesterday. He's still around?
Yeah.
We're still talking about Mike
You're
Pence?
still talking about Mike Pence?
Somebody putting him on TV?
Yeah. In fact, if a reporter, no joke. Oh, gosh, Joe Biden. Not a joke. If a reporter says, your former Vice President Mike Pence said yesterday that now's the time to ramp up military support for Ukraine. Do you agree with your former Vice President? Oh, he said that? Hell no. I mean, that's seriously. Let's have a reporter.
It's probably what he would say too.
Exactly.
He's not going to want to. He's not going to want to agree with Mike
to
Pence
him anymore.
No one listens to exactly who.
And it's true.
Yeah.
We're only saying that because it's true. So yesterday we discussed Joe Biden's doctor pleading the Fifth on Capitol Hill. He had nothing to say. Jasmine Crockett has weighed in with her medical expertise.
Wow.
Dr. Crockett?
Yeah, this would be good.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you have concerns about the president's health and his mental acuity at all? None whatsoever?
I had none. Now, granted, I didn't see Joe Biden every single day, but I did have an opportunity to interact with the president. I never had a concern. If there's anyone that I am concerned about their mental acuity,
here we go. Let me guess.
The current occupant.
Oh, what a surprise. What a stunning surprise.
Huh. The doctor has spoken.
I did not see that coming. Said no one when Jasmine Crockett opens her mouth.
And I see she's back to Miss Cultural Appropriation with the straight hair.
Oh, wow. Is that what she's doing?
Huh.
Yeah, I guess so.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And don't forget that they did a poll for her running for Senate for the seat of Cornyn. And she's a highly favored one. Next is...
What? No.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Yep. Next is Beto and then Castro.
Oh, you're talking to the Democrat primary.
Okay, now say it in English. Say those names in English.
Like I said, Beto and Castro.
And
Beto.
Castro. Plus,
Alejandro.
Your boy.
My boy.
Your boy.
My boy.
Going up against Cornyn, who has been leading the pack.
Is Ken Paxton my boy?
Your boy.
I wasn't aware of that.
Okay.
All right.
Pat, you know that he's your boy. Stop.
Yeah, he's got a little issue right now.
He does. The wife kicked him to the curb.
Yeah. Apparently they've been separated for a year.
Okay.
According to her.
But whatever. I mean, now's not the time that you do that.
She hasn't been real secretive about what's going on.
No, but I'm just saying, now's not the time that you do that, right?
That's what yes.
It's so weird. It's so weird that now.
And she's a politician.
Now. Yes.
She's a politician, so
she knows the timing.
Yeah, it tells you
timing
that she's
means everything.
She's pissed.
Yeah.
She's pissed that he cheated on her, she thinks, or found out or whatever. She said a new discovery.
Yeah.
And apparently it's been going on for a while, and I don't know if something else came up too. I don't know.
In the state of Texas, in order to get fully divorced, you have to be living separately for a full year.
Oh, so they have been.
Because
they
had
have
to
been.
go through that.
Yeah.
So I didn't see the entirety of the flood press conference over the weekend, but I did see that Ken Paxton was there. And
yes, he was.
In his role as Attorney General, is it normal for them to show up at a natural disaster?
Well, yeah, Keith, he's the first one to go in to rescue people.
I'm seriously asking.
The Attorney General's office is first responders.
Yes, they're the first responders.
I didn't realize that.
It's before the Coast Guard.
The Texas Attorney General is the first to go into a floodplain.
That office, yeah.
Yeah, that office is first, then the Coast Guard, then the local police
I know
department.
John Cornyn was there in his role as U.S. Senator.
Right.
But Ken Paxton was there in his role as...
Where was Ted Cruz?
He was on a flight. Actually, he made it back. But he was like, dear God, I'll pay whatever. Get me on this flight back home now. He was in Greece, man.
Like I said, follow Ted Cruz, and you will be okay. Because obviously,
the disaster going to hurt you.
Like,
if you're with Ted Cruz.
I need a news alert that pops up whenever Ted Cruz is leaving town, or leaving the country, and I'll know. I'll look up in the skies.
Time to get out.
What's about to happen to Texas? Gosh, boy, that's rough.
Wow. So Paxton was at. I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was there.
He was at the.
Yeah.
Because you want your attorney general, you want the chief law enforcement officer of your state at a natural disaster.
Just in case you're going to prosecute the floodwaters, I guess. Or meteorologists.
Or the guy who made it rain.
He just happened to be passing by.
Or the guy who made it rain.
Or the guy who made it rain, Pat Gray. He was there just in case. The rainmaker.
The rainmaker was there.
Speaking of which, we are 2 weeks away now from our weather guy, who's going to be talking about it's a Free Think Friday coming up on July 25th, 2 weeks from today. And he's got some interesting things to say. About weather manipulation in this country. He thinks
and the world.
He thinks it's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
We perfected, not just going on. We perfected it.
Perfected it. Yeah, they can strengthen hurricanes. They can direct hurricanes.
I can't wait for this.
It's interesting.
It is.
I don't know if I believe it, but we'll see. 2 weeks from today, so should be fascinating. Matt Landman will be our special guest in 2 weeks. There's a lot of people who believe it. You know, people talk about HARP a lot. The
HARP program, yeah.
The high altitude aerial, whatever it is, program.
Aerial and then RP.
RP program.
Yeah. Nailed it, boys.
Yeah, nailed it. And you know, that's been going on for a long time. But the Russians had a program. We've heard about the Chinese situation. China supposedly has some kind of laser program right now. And do you remember back during the Hawaiian fires?
Yep.
Everybody was looking toward China because they were directing some green beam out of the sky. So I don't know. We'll ask them about that too. Because
Operation Popeye. Operation.
Stop saying that. That's all you say. Every time you talk about it.
What? Operation Popeye?
I know. I'm obsessed.
Operation Popeye.
I'm so obsessed with Operation Popeye.
We got it. Okay.
It was horrible.
Was it? What's our Operation Popeye?
One that drowned the Vietnamese.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in a couple weeks.
All right. Yes, we will. All right. 888-900-3393. Let me tell you about Keksi cookies. I did bring in. Has everybody tried?
About time, Pat Gray.
I'm a little sick of the belly aching about
time.
We're sick of asking for it.
So I brought in.
Here we go.
The Dubai chocolate cookies.
Oh, I'm about to go to town.
All right.
Nice.
And this is straight from Dubai, right?
They're.
The chocolate is. Yeah, the chocolate is.
I think it started in Dubai. Yeah.
Okay.
But there's also like a pistachio cream filling in this. So if you've got a nut allergy, a little late.
Bag it up. Bag it up.
This is really good.
Really good?
If you like chocolate and a lot of it, this is your jam.
Delicious. Really, I mean, there's some unbelievable cookies. These are so much better than the crumble cookies that you're used to. You might understand crumble cookies because they're everywhere, but these are better.
These are
better.
I mean, we've done side by sides.
We have.
Facts are facts.
We've done taste tests many times around the area, and I don't think there's ever been a time when we've lost to them. I don't. We beat them every single time.
This is delicious, Pat. Like seriously.
Oh, good. You do like it?
I hate chocolate, but this is good.
You hate chocolate? Really?
Yeah.
But you do like this?
Oh, I can eat this all day.
Absolutely fantastic. Right now, too, and it's through tomorrow. All the net proceeds, 50% of the net proceeds will go to the flood victims. So go to Keksi.com and order yours now. Keksi, Keksi.com.
Pat Gray Unleashed. Saying what you're thinking returns after this.
Great to have you with us. All right, I noticed during the Keksi commercial.
Oh, no.
You were the one. Jeff Fisher is the one who refuses to open his Dubai chocolate cookie and taste it.
I'm going to get to it.
Why couldn't you do it then?
I'm in the middle of my fasting time.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
Wait, it's your fasting time.
What are things that Jeff Fisher has never said for 100,
that's for sure.
He just said it.
So it's fasting. Huh. For religious purposes, or is that health?
Well, don't worry about why I'm fasting, okay?
Okay. All right. I won't worry about it. But you are fasting right now, so you can't try the cookie right now.
Intermediate time.
You know what else happened yesterday was a place came up, like an opening at the stockyards. We've been trying to open another storefront. Yeah. One that's just dedicated to the store. and we don't really have that. We got a small little teeny space where we are now, but at the stockyards, a little pricier.
Yeah, I bet.
A little pricier.
I bet.
It's not like
$16,000 a month for 2,000 square feet. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Plus, we'd have to remodel the thing like crazy. So
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
Are we putting a bid on, or are we just still thinking about it?
Yeah, we're thinking about it.
I mean, you have to move some cookies, bro.
You got to move some cookies. Yeah, quite a few. All right. So drones were busy on the 4th of July. Why is that a thing? Why is there?
It's not a drone show.
No,
it's not a drone show.
I did see plenty of drone shows.
Let's just play this news report, and you'll see what's going on in California. Not good.
All right.
But in the city of Riverside, there was another light in the night, keeping watch.
And they were able to capture, many violations.
The Riverside Police Department launched 5 drones over multiple nights looking for illegal firework activity over the holiday weekend. Part of a new enforcement plan to catch those taking aim at the sky with illegal fireworks.
We're talking about the very illegal explosive mortars.
Stop it!
The ones that are illegal in the state of California.
That was
you have
almost
to bring these
illegal.
from outside the state or outside the country.
Officer Ryan Railsback is the spokesperson for the department. He says it wasn't hard finding those breaking the law. Video from their drones show this man lighting one, but it set something nearby on fire. Thankfully, they got it out. But Railsback says it highlights the danger.
This is dangerous for them to do. That's why our city has taken this stance and putting a hefty fine attached to it.
The fine for those caught is $1,500. And if you were caught, the letters will be arriving in your mailbox this week.
There's no disputing what you're going to see on the video. The fireworks that were going on were affiliated with your property. It's plain as day on these videos.
So dozens of homeowners can expect to get in the mail what's called an administrative citation. It's not criminal. In fact, it is a fine against the property for using the fireworks. But there is an appeal process.
They have every right to appeal it, but we believe that every citation going out has a very strong video evidence to support it.
So far, 60 property owners have been identified to be receiving the fine.
That might be my neighbor in my yard.
Right.
I think it's wrong. I mean, if you're going to cite somebody, do it person to person.
Right.
That's invasion of privacy.
Thank you.
We're in a rightful place in the sky. It's no different than when we have our police helicopter. We have 2 brand new or newer police helicopters that go patrol, and they're looking for things to help support the officers on the ground.
Look. Only time will tell whether the fines are a deterrent or just simply another cost.
Or just simply another cost.
Joy Bennett.
Okay.
Seriously, though, we were okay with them. We didn't push back hard enough on cameras posted everywhere, so they just leveled up, and now it's the drones. And
I mean, that's almost the red light cameras, right? Are gone in Texas.
Yes, in Texas.
So I don't think they're going to do that in Texas.
And you know why they're gone? Because they were illegal. That's why.
Oh my gosh!
And I think I think the state finally realized that. They're like, this is not good. Let's just remove this.
And I'm happy that they realized it after I already paid.
Yeah, I know.
I paid like 2 weeks before because the guy had the proceedings going on in his office.
But their deal there was, look, people won't fight this because it's too much of a hassle. Just make it $75. And you pay it, and you're done. And it doesn't go on your record. Because they knew that was just a revenue source then.
It just ticked me off because they have the picture.
They
have the picture.
Principle
My wife
of it.
is like,
there it is. And sometimes they had a video. I think they had a video of Keith, right? Didn't they?
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Wait, Keith, you got videoed?
Yeah. And after he was videoed,
what the hell?
They stopped using it.
Yeah, because when I sat in the guy's office having this discussion with him, and he was showing me the evidence against me, of course, I should have dragged my accuser into court. And that way they could have dismantled that camera and brought it in front of the judge. But the guy was monitoring, and we were talking about, you're about to be out of a job, it looks like, Mr. Collecting ticket revenue for us.
Don't worry about it. We're going to start giving people tickets with drones.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that California, they can go and make the sex with themselves. That's terrible. Joe, can you please cue up that video? I didn't realize Jeff Fisher was actually a part of this news report.
Mailbox this week.
Pull the audio down, Chris. There he goes, right there, hiding his face in the background. What is this guy doing? He just walked out of the office.
You want people to know he's coming out of the police department, man. Good for him.
That's a smart move.
That is a great move.
That's a snitch.
That looks like Bobby. That looks like, if you know who that is, you know who it is.
Yes,
you can
that's
quote
the
me on
snitch
that.
collecting his paycheck for snitching.
Yes, that's exactly who that is.
And he's snitching on somebody who was doing illegal fireworks.
Thank you.
There's no way you could prove that the people you charge were the people responsible for from a drone 400 feet in the sky.
And maybe those aren't all the ones that they're sending out. Maybe the ones they're sending out are ones that specifically show people in their yard.
Maybe
fireworks.
I don't know, but that seems like a stretch, and he sounds like it's a.
Well, of course.
Oh yeah, he's like
they've got it completely locked down now. We're pretty confident that we have exactly the right evidence.
These people, we've got this. They can fight it if they want,
but it's going to be futile. Resistance.
I don't think it's going to be futile though, because I think if you fight it, you win.
Yes,
I think if you fight it, you win. Because they're not going to. First of all, I don't know how many police officers they have in Riverside, but that ties up a police officer, a drone officer, to come and testify if you fight it.
Right.
So they're not going to have all that time. The courts aren't going to want to be tied up. So I think if you fight it, you win it.
It's just a hassle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody wants the hassle. But $1,500, that's a serious fine.
Yeah, it is.
That's worth fighting.
That is.
Wow. Just over fireworks.
Because they usually make them enough to make you angry, but not enough to fight it because your time is more important.
I will say, though, based on what happened in Los Angeles just a few short months ago, where the city burned to the ground, fireworks might not be the best idea right now.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay.
By the way,
I thought you were going to make the point.
You were with me for a second, and then you realized.
But I thought you were going to make the point that drones in the skies over illegal activity may not be such a bad idea. I mean, so a case could be made. Yeah, deploy them over these protests, but leave the neighborhoods open. People celebrating July 4th.
It's stupid.
Resident has racked up $100,000 in fines.
Oh, Jeff Fisher living out
One
in Riverside.
resident did?
One resident.
Doubt. Really?
Okay, so that's a scofflaw.
Are they going to fight it?
I have no idea, but it says
100,000.
So it's not.
Is that just from one night? Do we know?
That's from last summer.
Oh, wow.
Like all summer, he was just out there on this random days. Hey, it's June 20th.
Yep.
Let's go, boys.
That's amazing.
It depends. Depends on when he's doing them.
888-900-3393.
Okay.
More coming up.
What?
Okay.
What?
Pat Gray Unleashed.
This is kind of weird. John Kerry made an incredible admission in the ongoing debate on border enforcement, and Democrats are not going to be happy about this. The former climate czar had admitted that the Biden administration fumbled border enforcement and said that President Donald Trump has been right. How about that? That's unexpected, isn't it?
Hello, is that John Kerry step up?
I know. He said
had some sort of new medication or something.
Maybe. The first thing any president should say, he said, any president or anybody in public life is, without a border protected, you don't have a nation.
Wow.
I believe that. If you're going to define your nation, you have to have a border that means something. Can you believe that? John Kerry.
I mean, but he comes from that group.
Yeah, he does.
Well, those are his people.
And the interesting part of this is Democrats all used to feel
that's
that
what
way.
I mean.
They were all that way.
When he was in his prime, that was the line.
John Kerry, Chucky Schumer, Harry Reid.
Your boy? Harry Reid,
my boy. My boy, Harry Reid. We miss him. Don't we miss him? We lost him.
Desperately.
But do you think that if John Kerry was still in the U.S. Senate, you would have that quote?
No way.
Absolutely not. And you're not going to get it from Chuck Schumer, even though we know what he really believes.
Right. I mean, from the top to the bottom of the Democrat Party, Bill Clinton, all of them felt this way. We have a system, he added. I wish President Biden had been heard more often saying, I'm going to enforce the law.
President Biden enforcing the law. There's a good line.
It's incredible, though. Why is he saying this?
And where did he say this? Is this not? We don't have video of this.
I have not seen the video.
He said this.
Otherwise, I would have played that because I love his voice.
Okay, it's a BBC podcast.
So then there's audio.
I've got to hear this.
Yeah, there's got to be.
Holy crap!
Wow. So when the host of the podcast said the president was likely to take Kerry's comments to mean that he was right, here's what Kerry said. He was right. I mean, that's incredible. Wow. That is seriously amazing. The problem is, we all should have been right. Everybody should have been right, doing the same thing, all moving in the same direction. Words from John Kerry. Wow.
Who is that guy?
Is he
I know.
For president or something again?
I hope so.
I mean, me too.
He's not going to win.
He probably had another hip surgery and he's on meds.
That's possible. That's possible.
Just sitting around doing a podcast.
Maybe he and Teresa are on the outs. I don't know. And maybe that's affected his brain.
Wow. So I'm looking for this to see if there's a quick excerpt or something, but I stumbled upon him saying in 2018, look at Europe. Europe's already crushed under this transformation that's taken place because of immigration. It's amazing how when Democrats aren't in power, he'll tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Apparently on immigration.
Apparently.
But not during.
Yeah, you just don't need to be talking about that. You're our climate czar, and shut your face.
Yeah. Yeah. You want political donations? Well, he's past all that now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, there's no real reason for him not.
85?
Got to be close to that.
Right? Something like that?
Low to mid-80s, yeah.
Is he reaching that age, Jeffy?
Yes.
Your theory?
Yeah, after you reach that point between about 81-ish.
Then you don't care?
Into 88 or 89, you say what the hell you want. You've already done
true.
Everything that has happened, it happened, and what are you going to do to me? That's kind of where you're at with Alan Dershowitz, right? And Dershowitz is at that break point. Now it's coming, where it's like, what are you going to do to me? Now obviously Dershowitz still believes that they're going to do something to him, so he doesn't say anything.
Well, and he's a lawyer; he wants to obey the law and the judge and blah blah blah.
But most entertainers, I mean, they hit into the 80s. They don't care. They don't. Yeah. Yes, I did that. Do something.
Yeah.
Say something.
Yeah. Cancel me.
Yeah.
So Kerry's 81.
81, yes.
Yeah,
he's younger than I thought.
There.
But he's in his 80s.
Yeah.
So he's to that point.
Yes, he is.
That doesn't explain John Fetterman, who is also kind of saying some interesting things lately.
Well, factory reset, remember? He went through factory
that is the factory reset.
We don't know what the age of his brain.
And he still doesn't vote well.
No, he does not.
No, he does that. But he speaks well.
He does speak well sometimes.
Better.
Better. Mm-hmm. Also, there's a new poll out, speaking of immigration, that shows Hispanics. I'm sure this just stuns Democrats because they don't understand this. Because everybody must think alike. If they're all Hispanic and it's Hispanics we're deporting, they must be on board with that, right? Just like all white people think alike, so must all Hispanic. No, they don't. No, they don't. 50% of Hispanic voters support deportation, 48% oppose. So they're 2% above water on that issue. 2%. Wow. I mean, 50-48, it's close, but still, they support the deportations.
Is this all citizens? Is that what the study was? It was all Hispanic
as far as I know, it's
or?
Hispanic voters, yeah, so citizens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, but okay.
Well, hopefully. That's an 11% rise in support for deportations among Hispanic voters who said they strongly support the policy. The same poll found that black voters had also increased in their support for deportation, but at a smaller margin. White voters actually dropped in support by 3%.
That's the heartstrings.
Yeah, that's
the heartstrings.
Right. That's right.
Oh,
yeah.
Jeffy got pulled for this story.
Yeah, right.
Right,
Jeffy's there. 65% of white voters and 53% of black voters support. So they're above water on in every ethnic category.
Which is why you don't need to be changing policy.
No,
at all.
Right.
You sure don't. You don't need to be saying we're going to make a lot of people happy by leaving farm workers alone. That's not what you should be doing. If they're here illegally, take care of it. Take care of it. And somebody else will do that job. You just got to trust in America. Eventually, if we're going to ever really fix this problem, there probably will be a painful adjustment along the way. We're just going to have to deal with that. All right. There's going to be a transition time where Americans, and I don't care if they're white, black, Hispanic, whatever race, they'll take those jobs. But American citizens will fill those opportunities given
Until
the
they
chance.
do, you're going to have to wait for your pot, which is a little disappointing.
Right. Yeah, and we saw that earlier today. The protests, the insurrection against ICE agents trying to shut down a pot farm. That was near Los Angeles, right? Was that in California?
I don't know where in
Yeah.
California it is.
And there was a whole bunch of kids there, like 10 kids, 8 of them unaccompanied by adults. Yeah, there it is. That's a nice little scene there.
That is.
Everybody's getting along well. So that's great. And see, that's encouraged by Democrats. They love that. They love that. They
don't forget the guy that pulled the gun and shot.
Yeah, that's right.
ICE agents.
Yeah,
that's right.
Somewhere
You're right there.
He is.
Right
1,
there.
2, 3, 4. Okay.
I don't know what kind of gun it is. I don't know if it's an actual.
He shot again there too.
Yeah. And there's people, his people right behind him. That's a little scary. He could have shot them.
Right? He could have
care.
Dude. It's insanity. It's just insane. All right. So, Senator Eric Schmidt of Missouri posted a little something on his X feed yesterday. He posted this article, interesting article, about Trump firing USAID employees. Trump fired them. Now they're plotting to stop him. Again, it's an insurrection. Former USAID and State Department officials worried about the future of democracy in America. We don't have a democracy in America, so you don't have to worry about it. What are you worried about? Don't worry about it. They say they're actively organizing to resist Trump inside and outside of government.
I don't doubt this at all.
Oh, I don't either.
No. I mean, there's judges actively working against him.
And I just wonder how long it's going to take for this to really take root.
Some of the democracy-building experts President Trump fired this year from the U.S. Agency for International Development and the State Department are now reapplying the skills and knowledge they built up over decades to undermine Trump's power. But they've done a very foolish thing. You just released a bunch of well-trained individuals into your population. So it's Trump that's done the foolish thing, right? Mm-hmm. If you kept our offices going and had us play solitaire in the office, it might have been safer to keep your regime.
What? Here we go.
The former officials tell Notice, N-O-T-U-S, they're holding workshops on a tactic called non-cooperation. They're building a network of government workers willing to engage in even minor acts of rebellion in the office. And they're planting the seeds of what they hope would become a nationwide general strike. Some in the informal network of Trump opponents are sharing an old CIA pamphlet with allies who still work in the government. It's called Simple Sabotage.
Yeah.
So that's what they're trying to do in the administration is sabotage it.
Interesting.
I tell you, it's just treason. It's flat out treason. Have you ever seen anything like this against the U.S. government? I don't care who's in office. I've never seen anything like it.
This is really legitimately the swamp.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why we need to clean it out.
And there's going to be some pain involved in cleaning it out. And you're going to have to go through some stuff like this, but arrest them if you have to.
I mean, the USAID thing is incredible.
It is.
It's just amazing to me.
I mean, we've heard all the talk about what was going on there and the spending that was being done. Remember Russ Vogt a couple of weeks ago?
Americans have been funding the following $5.5 million to LGBTQ advocacy in Uganda.
Yeah.
$800,000 for transgender people, sex workers, and their clients in Nepal.
In Nepal.
$3.6 for LGBTQ activism, free training in pastry cooking, psychosocial counseling, a cyber cafe, and the dance focus groups for male prostitutes in Haiti. And one
dance focus groups for male prostitutes in Haiti.
You know how important it is to have the dance classes.
Oh, it's critical.
Brings community together.
It's critical. Yeah.
$2.1 million to produce gender transformation in diverse social and behavior change report, which advocates against quote gender blindness.
How are we going to do without that?
You don't want that, Pat.
You don't want it.
I don't know.
You don't want it.
I don't know.
Because you get gender blindness and you get color blindness, then you just fully blind.
Then society's over.
Blind.
Yeah, society's over.
Yeah. Then you're living in that TV show C, where everybody's blind.
Thank you.
Everybody's born blind. Nobody can see anymore. And if you can see, you're a threat.
You're
they need to kill you.
You're a witch. You're not just a threat. You're a witch.
Yep. All right. You know what's worse than lab-grown meat? The grocery store beef, pretending to be the real thing. I don't know about you, but when I got a steak last from the grocery store, and every once in a while you think, it's convenient. I'm just going to get this. It's Prime. It says Prime right on it. It'll be great. And then you bring it home, and it tastes like the packaging you brought it home in. It's not good. It's tough. It's not tasty. It's embarrassing. So don't try to feed your family that. They've entrusted you with the tongs that you're grilling with, and that is your sacred duty. So you want them to eat beef that tastes like it came from a pasture, not a petri dish. Fortunately, there's Tri-Tails beef. Tri-Tails beef is the real deal. It's a Texas ranch, family-run, pasture-raised, grain-finished Black Angus beef. And it isn't just another label in the meat aisle. Their beef is raised with a love you can genuinely taste. From the marbling to the tenderness to that rich, clean flavor, Tri-Tails beef stands up to anything out there. And if that's not enough to get you excited about Tri-Tails, let me tell you about their latest special. Go to trybeef.com/Pat Gray. You'll get a free pack of steak tips with your order, over $249, just for being one of their customers. Feed your family the good stuff. They'll thank you. It's trybeef, T-R-Y, trybeef.com/Pat Gray.
Pat Gray Unleashed is back.
I am. And so are you. Thank you for joining us. So, Neuralink has another patient that just got the implant. Yeah. I think I was reading about a guy maybe a few weeks ago. So I think he was the third.
Yeah,
is this the fourth?
Fifth, I believe, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm behind on the Neuralink patient.
This is exactly why I gave them a mention that Mattel needs to have a doll with the Neuralink.
Oh, with the Neuralink. Okay. Yeah, well, you probably need a link pretty soon.
Moo-moos and Neuralink.
Thank you. His brain is not working properly.
No, right. So that's kind of what I was implying. But
it's starting to show signs.
Right. So I understand.
All right. Here's the report.
I think my favorite thing is probably being able to turn on my TV.
Military veteran RJ is regaining a simple freedom.
Amazing.
RJ suffered a spinal cord injury, cervical spinal cord injury, due to a motorcycle accident, which left him quadriplegic, which just simply means that he lacks the use primarily of his arms or his legs.
And he, like a handful of other participants across the country, is taking part in a groundbreaking clinical trial that began in 2024.
I'm Nolan, a.k.a. P1.
My name's Alex.
I am Brad Smith.
My name is Mike.
Yeah, I'm RJ. I'm P5.
Each patient paralyzed by either a spinal cord injury or ALS. In each of their brains, an implanted microchip called Neuralink.
It's been an incredible amount of progress.
The Neuralink brain-computer device, founded by Elon Musk, teamed up with the Miami Project to Cure Paralysis and the University of Miami Health System. Dr. Jonathan Jagged and his team executed RJ's implant just months ago.
This device is completely invisible, to anybody else that interacts with somebody who has it implanted. The other thing that makes it very unique is how it's been miniaturized. It's a very small device.
About the size of a coin, but the impact so far, anything but small. During Neuralink's summer update on the trial, they showed this moment. Watch as a participant moves his cursor with his mind.
Whoa! Congrats! Oh, well done, man.
Wow. I mean, that's unbelievable. That would work, I would think, really well on the paraplegic.
Yes.
The guy with ALS has progressed to the point where, I mean, it's such a sad story, too.
It sure is.
And he was using this older system, and, he'd gotten used to it, though, and so it was a tough transition.
That was the first one, right?
No, this is the third,
okay.
I think the third one.
The first one, that's where the wires disconnected, and they had to go in and fix it up, and he was still working, but not
not great.
What they had thought it was going to be, yes.
They went back in and fixed it, though.
As far as I know.
Yeah. And they learned a lot from those first surgeries, and they did some kind of upgrade on this third guy, and it's like changed his life because he can't speak or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
It's taken that away from him. So all he does is think about the letters, and then it forms the sentences, and then it speaks for him. I mean, it's incredible.
It sure is.
It sort of reads his mind.
Yeah.
Not sort of. That's what it's doing.
That's the thing. And these stories are absolutely exciting, and I'm so happy for these guys that are experiencing these improvements to their quality of life. But in the back of your mind, doesn't it feel like, boy, there sure is a lot of data on these early patients that is going to be used to help market this to just everyday people. And eventually you're going to want this chip in your brain because think of the things you can do just by thinking.
Yeah.
It just feels like this is that's great now. It's you know what the analogy is? It's almost like we should put microchips so we can track put in pedophiles and sex offenders. Okay. Cool. Are you going to leave it there? You're going to leave it there, or are you going to graduate to the general population? Because think of all of the convenient things you can do if you just had this chip. So I'm very happy for these guys and their quality of life. A little concerned about the mass
future.
Marketing of that later on.
So you will stop it at medical usage, and that's it.
For stuff like this, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, but again, I don't want medical usage.
And I'm not advocating for the government to get involved to say no, stop this. No, I'm just saying no, thank you. You're not going to be implanting anything into me.
And hopefully that would always be your choice.
True,
right?
That's the thing, Pat.
If it's mandated, then it's a problem.
But this government would never mandate anything at all injected into your body.
You do have a choice, but are you really going to be the one guy without a chip?
They'll shame you.
Exactly.
And they did a whole Black Mirror
because you won't be able to. You can't even get into your house or move your car without your chip.
Yep.
The new season of Black Mirror from last year, they did an entire episode about that, and that's what was the thing. Like people were being shamed into it, and then it started going into. It wasn't Neuralink, but the only thing I can think of now, Neuralink Plus, Neuralink Platinum, and you had to upgrade and upgrade and upgrade, and next thing you know, you were just stuck in a loop of upgrading. Because you had to, or you could just not leave your home.
Yeah. Well, that the end game of some prophecies is that you wouldn't be able to participate in society without this mark.
But you can't see that happening.
The mark. I'm not alleging that the mark is Neuralink,
right?
But the mark could be, I don't know,
something off of that,
some kind of. Marking on a product that everybody has, and then you have it in your skin, and then you never have to have your wallet with you.
Will my life be easier, though?
Your life be a lot easier.
You like
oh my gosh, yes. And let's say you're kidnapped. We'll be able to locate you through the GPS in your forehead.
Here you go. Wait, hold up.
Good.
Yeah. The GPS is on my forehead?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll put it in your forehead or your wrist.
I like the wrist better.
The wrist
put
better?
It on my wrist.
Okay, and then you just scan it across
Yeah, we started putting it in people's wrists, and we don't like that anymore. Just go ahead and put it on your forehead.
Why don't you like it in the wrist?
We found out we didn't like that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
People were cutting off their wrists.
Weird.
So obviously
we're not going to let that happen anymore.
There was pushback enough on the vaccine that we stopped the vaccine passports, but don't think that they're not still plotting a way to make sure that we will control you. We're just going to have to figure out exactly what you'll go along with. And while you may not go along with the chemicals injected into your bloodstream, you might go along with a chip that makes your life so convenient, where you can get into your house easily, get into your car easily, just walk right through. You don't have to stop at a cashier. We'll allow you to go to sporting events and so on and so forth. This is absolutely...
I feel like you're describing something called Apple Pay.
I feel like
I don't like it.
And then wait till Apple Pay gets injected into your brain.
Right.
Again, my wrist, not my brain.
How cool would it be to, like that guy just did, move stuff on a screen just with your thoughts?
Yep,
oh, my goodness.
Great.
At first, it'll start off as a party trick, and before you know it, it's mandated for everyone.
Okay.
Reminds me of a Muse song. Paranoia is in bloom. The PR transmissions will resume. They'll try to push drugs to keep us all dumbed down and hope that we will never see the truth around. Another promise, another scene, another packaged lie to keep us trapped in greed. All the green belts wrapped around our minds and endless red tape to keep the truth confined. And then comes the resistance. They will not force us. They will stop degrading us. They will not control us. We will be victorious. Has it gotten better, worse, or about the same since this song came out in 2009? I think it's gotten much worse.
Yeah.
Much worse. They do control us. They are forcing us. I mean, the whole COVID situation, we were forced and manipulated and controlled, and we were not victorious there. But, the chip will help a lot. When you get the chip implanted in your body. Then we'll be victorious. That'll help.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.